Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Satisfactory. This is episode, I believe, 11. Last episode, we got our steel ingot factory up and running. We caught our first lizard doggo. We got gunpowder started, which, for now, at least, we're just dumping into our sink. And since we have our two steel ingot lines coming in, I think it's time for us to go up there and get our steel beams and steel pipes going. And while we're up there, we might as well lay down our machines for our iron plates and iron rods in the other two sections. But before we do all that, I unlocked this quite some time ago, and that's the color gun, which needs some screws. I'm not big into painting every single thing in this game, but there is a setting on the color gun that just changes the paint color for everything. And with our steel ingot factory over there, I'm not too happy with the way that's turning out, actually, or the way that orange just sort of looks with those windows. So I think what I'll do is change these colors to our channel colors, which is a sort of charcoal gray, almost the color of the bottom of that storage unit right there, and white. We never did expand our screw line, so I ended up disconnecting our screw storage. This is going to take a bit. So why don't I come over here and do it. So anyway, once we get our color gun built, we will change the color of everything. Our machines, we have one setting that can change the color of our machines, our walls, everything. So I think I'm going to change it to a dark sort of charcoal black or charcoal gray, and with white accents on all the machines. And I think that'll go really well with the already stainless steel sections of the machines and stuff that can't be painted. So almost there. Need 80 of these. There we go. I'm not even sure if we need color cartridges, but we're going to make some just because we have all these flowers, so why not? We certainly don't need that many. We'll just make, like, say, 110 at a time. Okay. Equip our color gun. Alright, so what we do is you press your right mouse button, and it brings this up. Now, if you click on this first one, these are the presets the game comes with for everybody, and you edit this first one, it will edit the color of everything you have. So, I think we're going to turn all these are our highlights on our machines, and we're going to turn that to white. So we want all the highlights on our machines to be white. Makes everything pop just a little bit. See how that changes? And then this we want as dark as possible, except not completely black. We just want like a charcoal gray look. Right about there, I think. See how that looks. Oh yeah, I like it. See here, we got... Here, let me take this thing off. See how we still have our little white accents there? Even our thing here is done. See, I like that gray, and I like the way it contrasts with the stainless steel that's already on the thing. You know, the ladders, that type of thing. We still have our little yellow borders for our cautionary tape type thing. We still have these little white accents everywhere. I like that. I like that a lot. So, take a look at our building over here now. That obviously looks different than it did. I am going to make some few minor changes. I don't like the way this glass goes all the way up like that, the way it looks just going all the way up. So I want to split that, like at the bottom of that floor there, that level, and at the top of that floor, that level, I'm going to put some different window type things on there. But I'll do all that off camera. So let's head upstairs and start building our machines. We'll need some materials. We'll need quite a few here. Let's do that actually. We need quite a few constructors. I don't even know how many. We're going to need lots of reinforced iron plates and lots of cables. How are we doing on those? Not great, but not terrible. We can put these flowers away over here. Put the collar gun away. Put these away. I don't think we'll need these either. Okay, just in case I need some more stuff, we got a little bit more room. Now this section here, from that wall down, is going to be our steel. This is going to be our steel beam area, and that over there is going to be our steel pipe area. Now I might cut this out. I might try time lapsing, and I'm obviously new to editing. I'm not very good at all this stuff yet, so I'll give it a shot though. Let's see how it goes, and whether I edit it or time lapse it, I'll see you guys soon. Okay, everybody. Let's see. I've been busy. Long times went by. I've decided not to speed up the video. I'll just edit it. But welcome back, and we are going to have to delete or move rather the hub and the awesome shop and the MAM to a different area so we can bring our lines that we brought into our infeeds. And as you can see, I brought some outfeeds down that will go to storage sheds for our steel pipes and our steel beams. Temporary storage sheds until we set up as an actual storage area. But for now, I am going to be moving this. Move this. And I'm going to need to store some stuff, so. Let's see here. Personal storage box somewhere. I'll just put everything, oops. Store all in there for now. Move the hub, and we should probably move that too. We will eventually. So, all we have to do now, missing iron plates, of course. I put them in there. Okay, so all we have to do now is hook these lines, if they'll reach, to, no, they won't. So, put up some, I'm going to need rods for that, I bet. Yes, missing rods, missing concrete. We'll take the coal and sulfur up there eventually, so might as well move them down here too. Okay, now we're going to want our 2 steel ingot lines to infeed here. Okay, now while they're working their way up, I'm going to go upstairs and show you everything. I already ran power, just again a temporary power up to there. Powered the machines and everything. ladder. As you can see, I started on the second level of the base. Let's start with the rod area. I guess that's the biggest. This is one 720 line for rods. Now, I haven't ran power over here yet because we haven't ran ingots up here yet. But this one line of machines here is all for rods. And once we have the belts to support it, we can run an entire 720 line of rods down through here. And as you can see, I had to expand the base a bit. Quite a bit, actually. And this is just one line, and we're going to need to put another line in probably over here at some point. But for now, we're just going to get by one. And then down at the end of this line is our steel pipeline. As you can see, by the time I got this done, I really didn't want to set down the machines for the plates, so I kind of just need a break. So down here, though, is our steel pipes. And these are only half the machines of the rods, because these take 30 parts per minute, the rods only take 15. But this is one 720 line of pipes, steel pipes. Now we can only run, it takes 30 per minute, we only have 60 part per minute belts at the moment, because still need reinforced iron plates. We kind of skipped that step. So I can only run 2 of these machines. So this one and that one is hooked up and ready to go when they get up here. And then this over here is our steel beam. And as you can see, it takes even half the machines that does, because it uses 60 ingots per minute. Since we only have 60 ingots per minute, we really can only run one of these machines. So, on this line anyway, because we're bringing one line up for this and one line up for the other. Now I'll show you what we're doing here. So we brought those up. They're coming up there. One line is coming down here and in here and feeding that. That's the steel beams. And then the other line is coming in and coming down this direction and feeding our steel pipeline. Now I put these here just as we're going to have a buffer here anyway, but once we get our better storage sheds, they'll be too high. So I set this here more as a placeholder than anything. See our first steel beam coming out. Come in here, go down there, and go back to our go to our storage that I just set up down there. One there and one there. One there for steel beams and one there for steel pipes. Luckily, we were loaded up on steel ingots, so we'll get quite a few of them real quick. So we got some steel beams coming. Yeah, we got our steel pipes coming down as well. Oh boy. Oops. At least I didn't die. Gotta love those braid runners. And that is where we're at. So I'm just going to come out here and set up the MAM out here, I think. Nice out in the way from everything. Special. Or I'm sorry, not the MAM. Well, yes, the MAM too, but the hub also. Approaching others' clearance. Okay. Store all our stuff back in here. Put that in there. Okay. Now we are going to go for logistics next. Logistics Mark III. That'll give us our conveyor belt Mark III, our bigger industrial storage, better lifts, speed up all those lines. So we're going to try to get this one knocked out. We'll need 200 beams, which is going to take quite a while, and 100 steel pipes. At the rate we're making them, it's going to take quite a while. Just getting all these exclamations off here. We won't be hooking these biomass burners back up. Okay, I'll set our awesome shop out here. Machine screw. Need to go pick up this. equipment workshop moved to as well. Set up our awesome shop. Set up our MAM. And our equipment workshop. Excuse me. Getting awful crowded down here, isn't it? That's what we're going to work on next. That first things first, we'll get these built up a little bit. We'll unlock our Logistics Mark III. And then next episode, I'm going to, replace all these belts in here. And lifts and everything all the way up and through the factory to get a much faster steel production. And then second step, we've got the rod line up there. I'll put the plate lines in this area. And then on the next floor, we'll begin laying machines for things like screws. Perhaps some of our copper. Now that'll be on the next floor. So actually on the second floor, I'd like to have screws. I'd like to have deuterium wire, quick wire, quartz crystals. So we'll need to go get quartz. We'll need to go get the deuterium. Lots to do. So we'll do a good bit of that in the next episode anyway. But I'd like to finish this episode with that unlock if that's at all possible. But I'm thinking this is going to take a little bit. Oh yeah, 51. So I probably will cut it here and come back when we can unlock that stuff, guys. Okay, guys, we're didn't take as long as I had thought, so we're close to getting what we need. We just need a few more of those beams. But in the meantime, I wanted to show you that I have been grabbing rotors and reinforced plates and throwing them in here when I had the chance. And we are making smart plating for our next space launch. Now that we have steel beams, we can get on versatile frameworks. And one of our next unlocks after our logistics will get us to the point where we can begin making the final piece that we need for our next elevator launch. And then a couple episodes ago, I mentioned that I might expand this concrete line, and I did. I just put down 3 constructors since we have a 120 line now. 3 constructors can actually produce just slightly more than 120, but it's only getting 120, so producing the concrete and bringing the concrete down here into our storage shed. And you'll notice I cut a lot of stuff off of that awesome sink. I kept some stuff on it, just cut a lot of other stuff off. I've been using a ton of concrete, whole container loads at a time. So I cut that off the awesome sink, and then I also cut off the plates and the normal plates so that the machine making our reinforced plates will get everything it needs. And I also stopped putting screws here in this storage shed, so we can just get rid of that now. But that way all of our screws that we are making will go to the 2 machines making the rotors and the reinforced plates. So I did a little bit of stuff off camera and what I should have mentioned in the last episode. But we need less than 100 of these. Let's see. Just need 44 more of those. They're coming at a decent clip. Let's check the MAM. Not sure that there's really anything in here we can do. Need plastic. Need smart splitters or AI limiters. We're getting through quite a bit of stuff. We got the pipe we need for this. We need stators yet. We haven't made those yet. Still haven't. There, I found that one yellow power slug. I haven't went over and grabbed it. I should. And this is for a purple power slug. I haven't found one of those yet either. And we haven't done much of anything with quartz at this point. Let's see. We don't have reinforced. Be nice to make these so we can start blowing up. Well, we'll need to make these actually so that we can blow up the boulder on our deuterium node. So we need to get that done too. And then the rifle will need to get into computer chips and heavy modular frames and oil for all that. So we got a ways to go, guys, but the way we're setting it up, once we do get everything set up there, we'll be in very good shape once we can go ahead and start collecting things. Let's check the, I haven't checked this in a long time. Got 5 coupons. Let's grab something out of there. Let's see, walls, doors would be very nice, wouldn't it? So that's 2 coupons. We're going to need these soon. There's a lot of foundations I'd like to have, but don't have the coupons for. Our factory's getting big enough that wouldn't mind actually having a factory cart. Railings I would really like. We can get railings and stairs, actually. That'll be all 5 of our coupons. Okay, so that opens up some doorways. Very nice. And then some fencing, some stairways. So the inside of our factory can be flushed out a bit. Let's check our box over here. So close. 5 more. Three and counting. All right. Logistics Mark III. So now we just let these steel beams build up a bit and we can start replacing all of those belts. And the faster we replace them, the faster we can make them. So the easier it'll be to replace. Alright everybody, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to smash that like button if you're liking what you're seeing. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And I want to say thanks for all the overwhelming support I've been getting from you guys. You guys have been great. A lot of you are really liking what I'm doing, and I appreciate it. And I just want to say thank you. So we're going to end the episode here, and then next, probably tomorrow or the day after, will be another episode where we begin laying down the rest of the machines that we have down here on the ground up in our base, as well as going out and finding deuterium and quartz. Quartz will be first. It's not too far from our coal base, so we can grab quartz first, get it set up, and get it up here in the factory, hopefully. And then after that, by then, hopefully, we'll be able to make those detonators, go get our deuterium, get that set up in the base as well. And not to mention screws upstairs. We need screws in a bad way. And then once we get screws set up, our next floor will be for our copper. We'll make copper wire, copper sheets, cables, and I believe there's something else. It might be down the road. But anyway, we'll get all that set up there. And then on the floor above that, we'll start setting our assemblers up and making our reinforced iron plates. And you see the idea, just up and up and up as we need. So again, thanks a lot, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode, and have a good day.